Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today we'll be making apple oatmeal cookies. Well, first I went ahead, I turned on my oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to be using, parchment paper today. We're going to be lining our cookie sheets with that. But the first thing I ended up doing, I ended up using half a cup of unsalted butter. I softened it in the microwave, like maybe, I think it was about 25 seconds. Again, I didn't want it totally melted. We just wanted it soft. Then I put in 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and I went ahead and beat that until it was light and fluffy. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in 1 egg. We'll put that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And again, this is pure vanilla extract. Okay, there goes 1 teaspoon there. We're going to go ahead and beat this for about 2 minutes. Well, I've beaten it for 2 minutes so it would look nice, light, and fluffy. So now we're going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which I've already measured out here. We're going to go ahead and add apple pie spice. Now, if you do not have apple pie spice on hand, you can make a substitute. And the substitute would be 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then it would be 2 teaspoons of nutmeg and 2 teaspoons of allspice. You would mix all those together, and then we just need 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice, which I already have in here. And then I put in half a teaspoon of baking soda and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to go ahead and put that in there, and we're going to go ahead and mix this with the mixer. I have mixed it all in. That was the flour and the spices. Now we're going to go ahead and add in quick oats. That would be 1½ cup of quick oats. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of chopped apple, and try to chop it a little bit finer than say big, huge chunks. Now I'm using Pink Lady apples. They are tart. You could use another tart apple like Granny Smith apples. That would be okay to use as well. And we'll go ahead and add those in there. And I'm not going to use the mixer for this part. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it in. Try to mix it as best as we can. It would just be difficult to mix if we use the mixer with those chunks of apples in there. And now we're going to go ahead and use our cookie sheet that we lined with parchment paper. And we're going to use tablespoons of dough that we're going to drop on there. And you'll want to get it at least 2 inches apart. And I might have cut my apple there a little bit, or maybe it should have been a little bit smaller than what I cut it there on. If you like what you're seeing today, please hit the subscribe button down below. Once we get this on here, I'm going to cover the whole sheet and we're going to flatten the cookie a little bit. You could use your spoon or you could just use your fingers. My hands are clean. And just flatten it a little bit. And then we are going to be baking it in a 350-degree oven for 13 to 14 minutes. We're going to wait until they get a little bit more golden. If they're not golden during that time, we can bake it a little bit longer. And then I'll show you what they end up looking like. Your cookies should look like this once you get them on the cookie sheet. Again, they look a little bumpy. But that is normal. This is how they should look. And I'm getting ready to go ahead and put them in the oven right now at 350 again for 13 to 14 minutes. The cookies are all done. When I baked them 13 minutes, they were not golden brown, so these cooked 14 minutes. I'm letting them cool here about 2 minutes, and then I will put them over here on a cooling rack. I'm back and the cookies are all done. I ended up getting a total of 16 cookies. So that was quite a bit here. So I've got mine right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite bumpy, you know, with the apples. And I'm gonna go ahead and have mine, and it is warm. I think they probably taste better warm, more than cold, but still. It was so good. It was really moist, probably from the apple. And then you got the oatmeal, so it's a little bit bumpy. And you can taste that apple pie spice. Tell you the truth, to me it tastes like apple pie. But again, I know there's oatmeal in it, but it is definitely really, really good. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day. Mm.